To this day, Rainbow Six Siege is one of Ubisoft's most successful games, and it's also one of the most successful live services, period. I mean, just looking at how many players are checking this game out to this day, we're still in the tens of thousands of players, and this game actually reached an all-new record for all-time peak concurrent players just 2 months ago, exceeding over 200,000 players at one point. So this is a game that, seems to be either maintaining its player base or growing from time to time, and it is a game that millions of players continue to enjoy, but there's still a lot to criticize about its monetization system, especially with Ubisoft introducing, on top of everything else that this game already has, a subscription. So this was announced in Major Manchester, which is essentially an esports event. This is a Rainbow Six Siege tournament, and this is where Ubisoft took the opportunity to announce some upcoming updates for this game. And their next season, which is Year 9 Season 2, is titled Operation New Blood. And you can see right here that all of the marketing surrounding this season has garnered tons of negative reviews and tons of dislikes. The likes to dislikes ratios for these trailers just don't look particularly great. And a big part of that has to do with the introduction of a membership, especially during a season where new content is relatively thin. The new season will remaster an existing operator, the Recruit, which is the game's original operator. This operator has essentially been split into two, Striker and Sentry. And then beyond that, the season introduces things like quality of life improvements, balance changes, and the global release of the peer-to-peer marketplace in Rainbow Six Siege. And they talked about other aspects and areas where they work to improve, like player protection systems, anti-cheat mechanics. And for the purposes of balance changes, they're also going to nerf aspects of certain operators. So all that's fine and well, but then we get into the membership itself. You can either pay $10 a month, which would be $120 a year, or if you know you're committing to a year, you might as well go for the cheaper option, $80 for an annual sign-up. And subscribers will get a continuous stream of premium content that keeps your ops equipped with the best exclusive gear. There's also monthly content drops, including a time-limited legendary item, sometimes animated for extra flair, and an epic operator bundle, along with monthly cosmetic Bravo packs and full access to the premium battle pass with 10 level skips. So yeah, you do get quite a good amount of goodies, some of which will be strictly paywalled behind this subscription, some which you will only be able to attain if you become a part of this membership. And they're essentially relying on FOMO to get people to pay even more than they're already paying for all the other monetization elements that are included in this game. This membership subscription mirrors what Fortnite did with their Fortnite Crew membership, which involves you paying a certain amount every month, $12 a month. And for that, similarly to what Rainbow Six is doing with their membership, you get Battle Pass included for the full season, you get 1,000 V-Bucks each month, and you get a new monthly crew pack. And Ubisoft, seeing that this kind of stuff has become more normalized, are deciding that it's their time to implement their version of such a monetization tactic. But the thing about Fortnite is that, unlike Rainbow Six Siege, it is a free-to-play game. As you can see right here, the game does cost a premium price point for the base experience. And I emphasize base because there's a lot of content that's locked initially that you can either grind for, or of course you can pay to fast track unlocking things like operators, among other things. As GameSpot highlights here, Rainbow Six Siege not only isn't free to play, it also is already heavily monetized with skins, loot boxes, and a seasonal battle pass to add memberships and subscription fees. On top of that, the Rainbow Six Siege community are seeing as excessive, and even without the membership, it was already excessive. This game already has every monetization system and tactic and scheme under the sun. They're now layering one more on top of that. And you can see how poor the audience reception was from the boos that you can hear from the tournament event where Ubisoft made the announcement. This is somebody who filmed the audience reaction at Manchester Major, which is where Rainbow Six Siege fans and enthusiasts gather for this esports event. Here's what that reaction sounds like.
So how does it work? Each month, as a member, you will have access to the premium battle pass along with privileges. It comes in the form of a 10% shop discount and a 30% festival. You will also get 2 battle pass coupons in order to kickstart your battle pass season, 1 battle pack, 1 fully equipped bundle, and premium battle pass, the 10 tokens, and the Bravo pack will be given.
So you can see that the crowd got quite rowdy, booing, chanting against this implementation.
For the players who stayed members throughout the season and got the 3 legendary items and the 4 legendary bundle,
they're witnessing everything that they'll have to pay extra for monthly, on a monthly basis.
You will get an exclusive epic bundle only offered during that period.
Everything that they'll be missing out on through FOMO.
So as always, we'll be listening to your feedbacks to see how we can make it.
Yeah, more boost. The reaction was negative all throughout that segment of what was this video right here that was playing at the event, and multiple people posted clips of this kind of reaction at the event. Here's a Redditor who posted a similar clip, a shorter one.
So as always, we'll be listening to
where similar boos and admonishment can be very clearly heard. And in the comment section of this, people are highlighting that the difference between Fortnite having a membership and Rainbow Six is that Fortnite is free to play, Rainbow Six Siege is not. And some people go as far as to argue that Fortnite actually does have decent skins and you do feel better rewarded for the money that you put into the game, whereas Rainbow Six Siege can be hit or miss on that front. And then this membership coming in during a month when there is no new operators, when there is not a whole lot in the way of new content, they're just remastering an OG operator. That just feels like the insult to injury on top of all of this. The timing couldn't be worse, and just the existence of this membership in a premium priced live service game just isn't something that people are abiding by. We're talking about a community and fan base that have endured so much of Ubisoft's monetization shenanigans taken to the utmost extreme that is now taking its ceiling and raising it even further. It's just tiresome for them. Going to Operation New Blood marketing videos uploaded on YouTube. Looking at top responses, you can see that people are saying things like, to clarify, we got no new operator, no new map, a membership system. Good work, Ubisoft. You guys really take the cake for ruining every single accomplishment you ever have. And in this other video, there are some who are lambasting the changes that they made to the Recruit, saying RIP Recruit. This just reskinned Recruit with less guns and only 1 per team. Others are saying that this remaster doesn't really feel like much of a remaster, saying, so Recruits are the exact same as they used to be, just with names and different guns / cosmetics now. Why the F were they playing up this remaster like it was going to be something interesting again? Here are other comments complaining about how they changed Recruits, saying only 1 can pick Recruit and they only have access to 2 weapons. This season is even smaller than the last one. And then here's one more top comment that seems to echo general sentiments. Summary, no new content, can no longer 5-man Recruit, made it impossible to balance the Recruit, still haven't brought back T-Hunt. For reference, we used to get 8 operators and 4 maps a year, with the real insult being that the thing Ubisoft seems to have worked most on for this season was this membership, a new monetization model, instead of the content that people would look forward to with every season. Now, is any of this backlash going to make a difference? Honestly, with how much Rainbow Six Siege is thriving, with how many players continue to come back to this, with the backlash not being at a level where I see Ubisoft foregoing an entire monetization system, I get the sense that backlash and protests won't be disruptive enough for Ubisoft to feel like they have to backpedal on this in any way, shape, or form. They're probably just going to take the current backlash, take some punches here and there, but ultimately, in the long run, they probably believe that people will eventually forget about this and they'll just kind of accept that this is the new normal, that this monetization system is here to stay, which is unfortunate. But once a live service gets this big and it's been this long-standing and Ubisoft continues to rake in so much money, and it doesn't feel like the backlash is at a level that, you know, Helldivers 2 saw with how organized that community was, I just don't foresee any sort of positive changes. But who knows? Maybe the booing crowd going viral might have an impact of some sort, but I wouldn't hold my breath for it personally. But I suppose only time will tell. In the meantime, though, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are on Ubisoft's new monetization for Rainbow Six Siege that they're adding on top of everything else, the monthly subscription membership. And to be further updated on all things gaming news, reviews, and discussions, stay tuned right here on Young Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Young out.